Hi, and welcome to Live with Connie. Today, my guest star is Sabrina, and I'll let Sabrina say her last name. I know I can't say it right.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Melodieuse. Welcome to Connie's channel.
Like I said, I knew I couldn't get your last name right.
Melodieuse, it's a nickname.
Melodieuse.
Melodieuse, yes.
I'm horrible at pronouncing things, so
You did great.
thank you. And let's see. Samantha was around earlier, but I don't think she's here at the moment. And then we also have Angela Nisi. Okay, Samantha is back now. Okay. So we have Samantha, Angela, Nisi, and Michelle. How are y'all doing today? And what are y'all working on? And I also want to welcome those that will be watching today on replay. And if you are watching on replay, leave a comment, let us know, and also feel free to answer any questions in today's live. So, how is everyone today, and how are you, Sabrina?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing good, feeling sleepy today.
Oh,
I'm like, I have a feeling a nap is in my future.
I have a lot of naps recently.
I think it's the cool weather. Whenever
Yes.
it's cooler, it makes me feel tired.
You know what it is? It is essentially when you think about autumn and winter, all the animals are hibernating. And this is how we feel that we want to sleep.
Exactly. Cold weather makes me want to hibernate.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's see. Michelle says she's drinking vanilla rubious tea and working on her Flower Valley shawl. Nice. And I'm almost finished with my rose on my temperature blanket.
Oh, I like the sound of the Flower Valley show.
That sounds like it would be pretty. But yeah. And then I want to try to start working on my peppermint blanket
Is
again.
that the one from the crochet crowd?
Yep. Yep. Eventually I'll get it finished. Eventually.
Oh, I wanted to do it years ago, but I was never, well, I never did it.
Yeah, it takes a while to figure out the tutorial, like what he's doing on the tutorial. But
Oh, he's very good, isn't he?
like I'm working on the peppermints and I still got a lot to go. Then I'll have to sew everything together. So,
Okay.
and let's see, Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. How are you today and what are you working on? And Michelle says it's a crochet along with J hook. The pattern is free. So there's a crochet along for that pattern. And Sandra's here. How are you today, Sandra? And what are you working on? But yeah, not too much is going on here. Most of y'all know Frank had his surgery Thursday. Everything went well. His legs feeling a lot already starting to feel better, so that's good. And like today he got to take the bandage off. He said they had it on too tight because he was having trouble like bending his knee and stuff because
Oh,
on they had it wrapped really tight and he kept complaining about you know how it would hurt his knee.
oh,
And like they make you keep the bandage on for 48 hours. So like today he was happy he could take it off.
must have been like freedom.
Yep. but we're just pretty much not doing too much this weekend. Probably stay home, watch TV.
Yeah. I
Not
don't do too much this weekend either, really. It's the weekend.
At least it says another throw blanket and have to make a cup of coffee. So glad Frank is doing better. Pray for a quick recovery from surgery. And that is the one thing with like the type of surgery he had. Really, you recover pretty much right away. It's not like you really, he's getting around and like he's making some waiter deliveries today, so he's feeling a lot better. For the most part, he mostly just felt tired after the surgery.
Hmm. Will you have some kind of physiotherapy after?
No,
No.
the surgery had to do with his veins. He has venous stasis in his legs, so now the blood's gonna be like flowing in his legs better. And one thing, like when he had the first leg operated on, his first leg got little, and like he had like one little leg and one bigger leg. So now this leg will probably start getting smaller.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Sabrina tell y'all more about herself and her channel now. So take it away, Sabrina.
Okay, so my name is Sabrina Melodieuse. I am a professional knitter, crocheter, designer, and teacher. So I design a lot of things, whether it's knitting or crochet. I do some tutorials. I write patterns. I take a lot of orders from customers because I have a actual business, which is called Sabrina the Teenage Stitch. And I think that's it. I think that covers it all. If you come over to my channel, you'll see yarny chats, giveaways, tutorials. I've got a huge yarn haul to do. I've got 8 videos to make with that. And then there will be a giveaway following that from the bags. There's plenty.
Okay. Do you have any whips or finished objects you want to show or?
Um, there's 2 very special items I cannot show, but these will come out very soon. I'm working on a collaboration, which is very close to my heart, and the tutorials are coming out on Monday. And these are of a hat and a scarf, crocheted. Then I'm working on another very special idea, which will come out probably in the next month, and that's crochet. But I'm designing hats and scarves, which are knitted. So here's a set. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but here's a set. It's not fully finished, but there's a lot of cables. I don't know if you can see.
I love cables.
That's the cowl, and here's the hat to go with
Nice.
it. And
Very
there's another cowl that I did work on. This one is really easy. All you need to do is purl and knit, and it is reversible.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It is completely reversible. And there's one I'm just designing with a hat as well. It's very easy to make, also knitted like this. It's quite
Ooh,
easy.
that's pretty.
And this. But there's so much I can show you. But there's one shawl I want to show you because I designed it for my mom and it's crochet. I released it a few weeks ago. It's called the Lily Shawl. I don't know if you will have seen that, but it is very special for me because it's for my mom. Her name is Liliane, but when she signs her name, she signs Lily. And this is it here.
Ooh, that's beautiful. It
This
looks
is
like,
a little shawl.
is that the bobble or popcorn stitch?
This is the popcorn stitch because I
Okay,
tried the bobble, but it just doesn't work with that kind of design.
nice.
So it is the popcorn stitch, but it is a lot of fun to make, and it is a free tutorial.
Nice.
I think that's it really. I'm not very good at boasting about things, and then am I showing too much? Am I showing not enough? I don't know.
You're fine. I mean, like some people that I have on my channel, some do a lot of talking, some are pretty quiet. I get all ranges.
Okay.
So just as long as we're having a good time and everything's clean fun, no mean spirited or
No, no, no,
controversial
no, no.
things.
This is supposed to be fun and light.
That's the one thing that I ask. It's like, don't be mean spirited. Don't talk about controversial subjects. Don't
No, I'm not going
curse.
to mention those, but there are three topics that should be completely off topic.
So,
I think you know them anyway, so and I'm very much on that. I just no, don't talk about them things.
it's like, you know, we're here to have fun. We're all here to have a good time. Try to keep things positive.
Exactly. We don't want to start, arguments and debates and whatever. No, no, no.
And let's see, we have Tina here, Laura Lee, and Sharon and Karen. And how are y'all doing today? And what are y'all currently working on? And let's see. Tina's saying that so pretty. I love cows. So much better when it's windy. And Lisa says your projects are pretty. And
Mhm.
let's see. Tina says, me when it's windy here in New York City with a scarf. Okay. And okay, Angela. I'm not sure if any of my moderators are here or not, but if I have a moderator, can y'all drop Sabrina's channel link? But
Oh,
I also have Sabrina's channel link in the description box of this video. So if y'all haven't checked her out yet, please do so. There's some
no.
yarn in her window.
Thank
And
you, thank you, thank you.
you're welcome. And Karen says, doing well, relaxing after a busy morning, working on a knit scarf. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Sabrina some yarny questions. And okay, so how long have you been crocheting?
Oh, I have been crocheting since about the age of 9.
Nice. And okay, and I know you say you do some knitting. How long have you been knitting?
Also around about the same, about 9 years old. I picked up both from different people, but round about the same time.
Okay, and how did you learn to crochet and knit?
Well, for the knitting part, it was my grandmother on my father's side who taught me the basic stitches. But my aunt was really influencing me, and just a joy to watch her knit. She was doing a lot all the cable knitting and all the very intricate stuff, and she's the one really that got me interested, and that's how I started knitting. Crocheting was my grandfather's wife who took me to her room one day and showed me some stuff that she was working on. And lo and behold, that I didn't know it, but she told me at the time that she was knitting professionally for La Maison Coco Chanel. So I
Mm.
saw some original suits that she has made for La Maison Coco Chanel. And she's the one that really, really started me on this journey.
Awesome. Because that was going to be my next question. What made you want to learn how to crochet and knit?
Yeah, so I think I've just told you. But yeah,
Exactly.
crocheting, I can still remember my first lesson. She taught me to do the chain. She said, just do a chain, and I used the whole skein of yarn just doing chains.
So, what is your favorite thing to crochet and knit?
I like to do shawls or anything baby related, whether it's a baby blanket, baby clothes, baby toys, and just all that kind of thing. I just really love it. Knitting and crochet alike. And tops
Awesome.
like that too. I really like it.
And what is your favorite type of yarn?
Oh, my favorite type of yarn, I think is DK because this is the most popular in the UK, DK. And I do like a premium acrylic or alpaca. There's different types of alpaca yarns. And so my favorite alpaca yarn is the Suri alpaca because it's super fine. Yeah.
And what is your favorite size hook?
Well, because I use DK a lot, there's three different sizes that I use regularly. So there's a 4 millimeter, 4.5, and 5 millimeter. These three hooks are my favorites.
You know what I always think is funny? You always hear the question, what is your favorite size hook? But you don't really hear the question, what's your favorite size knitting needle?
Oh, well, yeah, that is true. And that it just depends on the actual project, but I tend
Mm-hmm.
to mainly use 4 or 4.5 millimeter because I
And
use DK a lot.
and let's see, what's your favorite stitch?
Oh, I have written a few here because it's impossible to choose one, right? So for me, it's all about texture. And uh, so the bubble stitch, popcorn, shells that you work in at the back loop so it makes it 3D and reversible. And I really enjoy the crocodile stitch and all the stitches that are really, really textured, you know. And for
Yeah.
knitting, I really enjoy cable knitting, brioche stitch, and lots of different things.
Yeah, I'm going to be learning a lot of new crochet textured stitches.
There's so many, and they're so much fun.
Okay,
A lot of
next.
people complain
Oh,
that it's a yarn eater. Yeah, maybe, but sometimes you do have to just, go with it to have something special.
mm-hmm. And that's one thing I find. Yeah, it may be difficult to do certain things, but that's, anything that's really pretty and all, typically it is going to be harder to make.
But you know what I find is because I always push myself with new techniques that are really difficult, what I find is the harder it is, and when you finish your project, the more you feel the accomplishment. You know,
Hmm.
you're like, oh, look what I've done. If you do something easy, you're like, yeah, here, I've done that. That's great. But when it's something really,
Hmm.
difficult and elaborate and you've done it, then you're like, oh my gosh, look at that.
That
You
is
know
so
what I'm saying?
true. It is. And the more you do something that's out of your comfort zone, the easier it gets.
Yeah, exactly. Practice makes perfect. Exactly. I
Okay, and the
teach
next,
people,
sorry.
to crochet and knit from beginners to, at most experienced.
Okay, next question is, what made you decide to start a YouTube channel?
Um, I have to say, monetization was never in the spectrum. I simply wanted to do a channel to share my yarn, what I am buying, what I am receiving, and to share my expertise on knitting, crochet, do some giveaways because I just love to do those. I wish I could do them every day, but sadly I can't. Um, but yeah, that's it really, to entertain people, bring them some smiles, some positivity, and why not share my expertise at the same time? That's it really. That is truly the reason.
Awesome. And let's see, we have Crystal here. Hi, Crystal. How are you today and what are you working on? And are you feeling better today? And Tina says, I'm working on a gorgeous granny square poncho. Awesome. Laura Lee says, I was working on taking a nap. I'm there, with Laura Lee, because I'm just sitting there thinking, I want to take a nap. I want to take a nap after I finish my law.
Yeah, I had 2 naps today.
I think it's the weather.
Oh, definitely.
And then I still need to I still need to get my knitting Friday video filmed and my shout out Thursday video. I'm like, hopefully it happens today. we'll we'll see if the nap wins. I'm behind. I'm behind on my videos this week.
Oh, I'm behind on my videos for many months now.
And yeah, it's like I attach the name to my videos with a day, and it's like that. But unfortunately, my videos don't always make it out that day.
Oh, okay.
I try to, but it's more kind of like knitting Friday ish.
That's okay.
But like I said, this week Frank had his surgery and all, and I've been kind of, I've been preoccupied about that.
Oh, yes, yes. Life comes before YouTube. I always say this, always. And I'm very consistent with it.
Mhm. So Tina says, "Nice. Do you or have you knitted Fair Isle sweaters, Sabrina?"
Yes, I have. Yes. And also toys with the Fair Isle technique. I did a Juliet doll before, from Romeo and Juliet for a display. And there was a lot of Fair Isle in her dress. But yes, I have done sweaters with a Fair Isle. You have got to carry the yarn in the back, sometimes catch it so the loops don't get too big.
And let's see. Sharon says, "Crocodile stitch is fun and pretty."
I love it. And there's a designer, I can't remember her name. I think it's something like Ujale or something. I can't remember. She makes so many amazing designs with a crocodile stitch.
And we also have Barbara and Margaret here. How are y'all doing and what are y'all working on? And Barbara's from Kentucky. Sorry about the door. Frank is going in and out, and our screen door sticks. I don't know how much y'all actually hear it on y'all side. Okay, I know sometimes I've heard that people can hear it some, but like for me, it's loud when I hear.
Oh, it's very slight. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, he's done with the door right now, but you may hear it later on. Crystal saying that is how I feel, Sabrina, with the knitted shawl I am doing. I feel very proud of myself for getting out of my comfort zone and learn all these new things in knitting. Yeah, go Crystal. Go
And
Crystal.
Crystal is doing an amazing lace shawl. It is beautiful. Have you
It
seen it?
is.
It's like leaves. It is gorgeous. And she's doing really well, honestly. If that's her first shawl, I am very impressed. Just amazing.
Yeah, and like she does her first knitted shawl, and she jumped in there.
Oh,
My
honestly, you wouldn't think it's her first because she's doing it so well, the
mm,
first section and just perfect.
yeah, my first knitted shawl was one of Morley Birds. It's one that you see on the Red Heart yarns with the
Oh,
yarn.
I do like Marley Bird. She's really good, isn't she?
Mm.
Yeah.
It it was a triangle shawl,
Oh, okay.
but I mean it's not as complex as a lace shawl. That lace shawl Crystal's doing.
Oh, it is beautiful. And the yarn that she has chosen is amazing. In the UK, we have some yarns, obviously, but they're not as exciting as in the US. I can't find any four ply, which is like a fingering weight. I can't find fingering weights until I go online, and it's just plain. There's nothing exciting about them. I really wish we had more choices.
Yeah, I've heard other people say that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it really is like that. It tends to get boring because I really like fingering weight yarn because I like to make shawls, but it's difficult.
And Crystal saying she's doing much better, fixing to do chores because my aunt is coming down for Thanksgiving. She will be here Monday or Tuesday. Awesome.
Okay, so Thanksgiving. I always hear American people and Canadian people talk about Thanksgiving, and you see movies with the turkey dinners and things. But I'm French, so forgive my ignorance. I don't know what Thanksgiving is apart from saying thanks, but thanks to what?
It's supposed to be about what you're grateful for. I mean, unfortunately, not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving like it really should be. But it's just like to stop and pause and give thanks to what's good in your life. Um,
Okay.
things like that, and just to be thankful for what you
It's not
have.
bad,
And
is it? Do you do like a speech at the table to say, okay, I'm very thankful for beautiful sunshine that comes across every morning and my beautiful coffee and things like that.
I mean, like I didn't grow up like doing that, and I don't do it now. But there are families that do go around and that will say what they're thankful for.
Okay.
I mean, and if y'all do that, let us know in the comments. But but like I said, I didn't really grow up with that tradition,
Yeah. No, I didn't at all.
because a lot of times it's basically just families getting together and having a meal. That's a lot of what you see.
Oh, and as the French people, we really like our social life, with family and friends, having dinners. It can take hours.
Yes, it takes a long time to
Yes,
prepare all the food.
too.
Okay, and Lisa just got her question answered. She was asking if you were French.
I am French. Yes,
And
I was born and I grew up in Paris, so I am a Parisienne.
nice. And Barbara says cleaning the house, 4 rooms and downstairs hall done. Christmas
Oh,
tongue tied, y'all. Okay, let me start that over. Cleaning the house, 4 rooms and downstairs, hall done. Christmas presents for turbos, side wrapped. Okay. Sounds like you've been busy, Barbara. And let's see. Margaret's still not good, doing good this week. Body still hurting, still not crocheting. Aw. Well, I'll keep you in my prayers, Margaret, and I hope you start feeling better. It's like so many people lately seem like they haven't been feeling good.
Yeah, yeah. Again, is it a thing to do with the season? I don't know.
And Crystal says yes, very first, but I'm getting tongue tied again. Yes, very first, but I have had my troubles, but finally worked the kinks out. Yeah, but part of that.
The shawl.
What's that?
Is that about the shawl?
Yeah, because I know she came to me about a question to do with how it was written, and me and her were both trying to figure out what does this mean, and she had to contact Shandi from Expression Fibers to finally find out how it was supposed to go.
Okay.
And Crystal says, this is what it is based off of. Americans generally believe that their Thanksgiving is modeled on a 1621 harvest feast shared by the English colonists, the Pilgrims of Plymouth, and the Wampanoag people, which I probably mispronounced. But yeah, that's how like the Thanksgiving started.
I don't know. I live in UK, but I don't know.
Yeah, and like my last couple of lives, I was asking a lot of Thanksgiving questions, and I was sitting there thinking, it's like, okay, these questions don't really apply to those, that don't live in the U.S. But then too, even if they don't, maybe they learn more about the traditions here.
It's always interesting to learn about other people's traditions.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the first question on today's live. So you want to ask the first Q&A question?
Yes, I do. Okay. So, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
So go ahead and answer first.
Oh, yes, right. Sorry, sorry.
It's okay.
Right. There's two places I want to go to. The first one is home because it's at least 10 years since I went to visit my family and I really want to go home. And the next one is if I could go anywhere, I would go to China and specifically the Forbidden City because I was so inspired when I watched The Last Emperor that this is a place I want to go to.
For me, I would want to go like to Hawaii or maybe like the Bahamas, someplace tropical where it's beautiful. You got like the pretty beach and can sit back, relax.
Hawaii, isn't that the place I might embarrass myself now? Isn't that the place where the pineapple is the logo?
Um, I'm not sure if it's their logo or not. I'm not
Because I
sure
think I
offhand.
read that somewhere recently, but I could be wrong.
I know they have like the pretty flower necklaces. I can't think of what you call them, like layas or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Lays, that's it. But yeah, I would love to go to Hawaii. And whenever I was in the nation in the Navy, I was hoping I would get stationed in Hawaii. I wanted
Oh,
to go there. And let's see. Lisa says this the time of this what is with me today? I'm getting tongue tied bad. The time of the year the weather has been so up and down that it's making people sick. I know my allergies and sinuses are bothered. And like I know like in Louisiana our weather flip-flops all the time. And even right now my throat feels kind of like not really like a sore throat, but it kind of feels kind of like swollen some. And like Frank even says my throat looks red. I'm
Is it
gonna bring
hay fever?
what's that?
Hay fever?
It could be allergies. I don't know. I'm gonna bring it up to my doctor Monday. So we'll see what he tells me.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably prescribe me something. But I'm already on a bunch of allergy medicine, so Crystal says her sinuses have been bad. Michelle says Australia, so I can eat all the Tim Tams.
Oh, I love Tim Tams.
What is a Tim Tam?
It's like a biscuit, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a biscuit, uh, cake biscuit, if you like. I think that's what it is, a Tim Tam.
Okay, I've never heard of it before.
Because I was sent a package once from Australia with the Tim Tams. That was so many years ago.
And Barbara saying, as a child growing up, we got together, grandmas and grandpas, and had a big meal. The adults played poker while the children played board games or outside if the weather was nice enough. Yeah, like some people will like play football for Thanksgiving, like go outside and throw a ball, or they'll watch the football games on TV after they eat.
Yes. We used to watch tennis.
And let's see. Lisa says Germany to see castles and look up relatives. And we got Miguel here. Hey, Miguel, how are you doing today? He says he's on his way to neighbor Pat Dancers to take her three wind spinners she ordered. Nice. Yeah, Miguel's meeting up with everybody.
It is what?
And Michelle says it is a wafer type cookie with filling in the middle covered in chocolate.
Yes.
And Barbara says we had to say what we were grateful for. It was my mom's sister's family, the grandparents, and us, unless someone else was visiting. I'm still getting tongue tied. And Crystal saying a Tin Tan would be like a cake cookie here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the next question. What type of music are you into? Okay, y'all know I love the 80s. It kind of depends because like the 80s I was more into like pop or kind of like some of the like the hair bands like Poison, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, stuff like that. 90s I got more into country. And I don't know, I kind of listened to a little bit of everything. But my main favorites is the 80s. How about you, Sabrina?
My music is quite diverse because my grandparents, I was always with them. So we listened to a lot of classical music and a lot of Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Frank Sinatra, all them kinds of people. But I also really enjoy Motown and especially Michael Jackson. I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, but I also really enjoy Sia.
Good old Michael Jackson. Just beat it.
Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. We really miss him.
Because this is Thriller. Okay,
I
I
have
can't sing,
all his
y'all.
albums. The latest one, the last one was Escape. I love that album. My son had some tickets to go and watch the show at the O2, and he still has the ticket. And of course, This Is It didn't take place. We know why. But yeah, my son was set to go to London to the O2 Arena.
Cool. And Sharon saying 80s music is great. And Miguel says my area has a monthly local meetup today, but I'm not able to make it today. See, y'all need to we need one in my area, in my little small town, a meetup. And let's see, Crystal says golden oldies, pop, rock are my main ones, but like a lot of different music, just no country.
There
So
is only one type of music I do not like, and it is rapping. Oh no.
I'm overall, I'm not big on rap music, but like some of like the rap and hip hop music, some of it does have a really good beat.
Oh really? I don't like it. But
But when
hey,
you
it takes all sorts.
but I do find like some of it does have a really good beat to it. Like a lot of times, like with like exercising, it's good music to exercise to because of that beat.
Oh yeah. I used to do running and different things to music because it's very, yeah, it really is.
And Karen
Especially
says, I like Karen saying, I like all kinds of music too, but lately I've been on an 80s kick. Journey, Prince, Toto, Van Halen, etc.
Oh, Prince, yes.
Purple Rain.
It was amazing.
I'm gonna be like, y'all gonna be like throwing stuff at me, be like, don't sing, don't sing. Crystal says the only rapper I like is Eminem, laughing out loud, nobody else. Yeah, what's that song I really like by Eminem?
Is it the real Slim Shady? Please stand up.
It may be.
That's the only one I know. Oh no, there are quite a few. White Flag, is that him with Dido?
I don't know. I know more of his earlier stuff. But let's see. Chris is here. How are you doing today, Chris? And what are you working on? And let's see, Barbara saying Germany because maternal grandparents came from there, and dad has German in him too. Lisa says I like most music, depends on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara says all music but rap. And Crystal says I got to see Eminem in 2005 in concert. Wow. And Chris says only rapper I really like is the one that keeps my candy fresh.
Okay, yes, I would agree with that one.
That's Chris for you.
I like that a lot. Or the presents. You got your presents, and that's okay too.
Yeah, don't forget about Christmas wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and ask the next question, Sabrina?
Yes, I will. What was the last TV show you binge watched? I'm gonna have to go with The Big Bang Theory because I love them so much.
And I really want to watch all the episodes to the Big Bang Theory.
They are amazing. My favorite for me is Sheldon, of course. I love his character so much.
I've watched a lot of the Big Bang episodes, but like I haven't watched all of them because it usually I think at one point it started conflicting with Grey's Anatomy, and it always seemed to conflict with something else I was watching. So I kind of got away from watching it. But eventually, I want to be able to binge watch all the episodes. But let's see, what have I really binge watched last? Um, I know a while back it was Hortland. Uh, I know there's been a few things since then, but I can't remember. My mind's drawing a blank. I can't think of what else. But I know one of the recent ones was Hortland.
Mm, I don't know what that is.
It's based in Canada, and it's like the story is involved with like a horse ranch, and it's basically about their lives, and it's a very good show. And Nisi says they have the entire series. Yeah, I think the Big Bang is you usually have to have an app, pay for an app to watch it on.
Oh,
But
I've got the whole thing on DVD.
and Chris says Red Dwarf. I'm currently on Sliders. Sharon says Supernatural and Squid Games. Nisi says I put the hook down to take a little break. I've been here lurking and listening. Nisi says I binge watch Friends. I have the entire series. And then I know they were supposed to be doing like, a remake of Friends. I think like on HBO or something.
No,
I
it's
don't
a reunion, isn't it? They had a reunion recently. I
know
haven't watched it, but it was supposed to be super emotional.
because I was gonna ask if they had actually done that yet.
Yeah,
I know they were
apparently,
supposed
yeah.
to.
I missed it though, but apparently it was really emotional. And some people were shocking each other, with statements and whatever.
And Miguel says I'm driving now to drop these off to Pat so I can only listen. And Crystal says we'll be back in a bit. Got to vacuum before Mama gets back home, but we'll leave you running. Tell Mama hi.
See you soon, Crystal.
And Miguel says I have a short video uploading of these three patriotic wind spinners. And Lisa binged the Discovery of Witches.
I have never heard of it, but I like the sound of that.
And Nisi says, yes, they did, and it was really good. I cried. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that where, try to watch it eventually.
It
And
is fun.
David's here and he's yelling Sabrina.
David! I love David so much. Honestly, I really do. I'm so excited he's here. Hi, David.
How are you today, David? And what are you working on?
He designs so many amazing things. Just one thing after the next that is just jaw-dropping, amazing, beautiful.
I need to get quick. I need some lessons on being quicker at crochet and knitting.
That will come. The more you practice, it will come.
It really is more crochet than knitting. Because knitting I usually can do pretty quickly. I may not be the fastest, but like crochet I find I'm slow.
Uh,
Or at least I feel like I am. And Barbara says Battlestar Galactica, the newer version, and Caprica. You know what show I wanna watch, but I need to get Netflix to watch it. The Virgin Rivers. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that show.
okay, so here's a funny thing about Netflix. I was given like a 3 months subscription for Christmas last year, and I only started it in March, and I think it was about 6 weeks ago. So obviously the 3 months had finished, but it's only a few weeks ago that I realized that since that had finished, I'm paying for it every month, and I'm not even watching it.
Yeah, you gotta cancel.
So what am I paying it for if I'm not watching it? What a silly person.
But they do that though. That's how they get you. Like they'll offer like a free trial, and if you don't cancel, you're gonna get billed for it.
No, no, that was not a free trial. It was a present, 3 months
Mhm.
subscription as a present. And I had to enter my payment details or whatever. And I just never thought to cancel. I actually never watched Netflix. So I'm paying currently for, well, nothing.
But that's what happens. It's like even though it was a gift, you still technically signed up for it,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they'll unless you cancel, they'll keep charging you.
Yeah, so I might just have to start watching and see if I like it.
There is a lot of good shows on Netflix.
Mhm.
I mean, there's been controversy to do with Netflix too, but we're not going to get into all that.
Netflix too?
Yeah, there were some shows and stuff that they've aired that there were a lot of controversy around, but
Mhm.
don't want to go there. but but yeah, I am curious though. Have any of y'all watched the Virgin Rivers, and do y'all like it? Because I, I've been curious about that show. And let's see. David said, I just saw a wonderful sleeve knit scarf, and I'm not working on making a crochet version. And I'm now working on
Oh,
making a crochet version.
okay.
Oh,
I'm
I can't talk
interested.
today. I've been so tongue tied today.
I'd love to know what the knitted version is.
And let's see. Nisi says, I'm slow at crocheting, but I want to make sure my stitch are right, so I'm in no hurry. Yeah, I figure eventually I'll get faster with my crocheting. But I mean, I see some people, it's just like, how do they finish their projects this quick?
Essentially, the thing that is the most important is that you are enjoying it as
Mm.
you're doing it. That is what matters. Doesn't matter if you do it slow or quick. It's the enjoyment, isn't it?
Overall, it is. It's just sometimes I wish I could get my projects made quicker than what I do.
Mm.
And let's see. Laura Lee says she never heard of it. I don't know. It's kind of like a love drama type thing. That show on Netflix. I know. I heard it's supposed to be good. Okay, so the next question is, how old were you when you had your first celebrity crush, and who was it? I was quite young. I was probably around fourish, and mine was Sean Cassidy. And
Not David Cassidy.
what's that?
Not David Cassidy.
No, Sean.
I don't
And
know him.
for the record, Sean is mine. Y'all can't have him. I'm joking.
I don't know who he is.
So who was your crush?
I was probably about 6 or 7 years old, and it's going to be one that's not going to surprise you at all. I just remember watching music videos like Rocking Robin, ABC, and what else was there? Can You Feel It? And just Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Yeah, I was very
80s.
young, and especially when he was a child, there was something about his face that I really liked. And the way he was dancing and singing, I just loved it.
And let's see, Jessica's here. Hi, Jessica. How are you today? And what are you working on? Chris says, yes, I crochet for the joy of doing it and get a reward at the end as a bonus.
Yeah.
David says, I'm not, what is it with me today? I'm not, I guess I'm no longer about finished objects. I no longer give, okay, about them. I'm about designs. I love being creative in that way.
And
Yeah,
he is very, very creative.
yeah, it's fun to be creative. And like the other day after I finished making my turkey beanie that I'm knitting, I was trying to think what am I gonna design in it next, and it was just like I couldn't come up with anything. I was like my creative skills are not working today, but I do have
Mine
some
sometimes
ideas.
overload. Too many things come at once, and then I don't write them down. So then I forget about them.
Hmm. But I do have some ideas now of things I could possibly do. And let's see. Lisa says, I like David Cassidy and his younger brother, Sean. Sean's mine, Lisa. Okay, I'll be good. Laura Lee says, I fell for Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees. I was probably about 8. I'm doing good, Jessica. Ju- Julie's here. I have missed you, Julie. I have missed you. Frank, are you here? Your number one fan's here. Julie says Elmer Fudd is my crush. I give a tip of the hat to Biscuit now. Yeah, Julie poked the Biscuit on Facebook yesterday. The Biscuit's my husband, in case y'all don't know. She's his Facebook friend now. Laura Lee says, I guess I dated myself with that answer. And Sharon says, John from Emergency. I think I was 4. So, oh, you're referring to Eeyore? John. Was there a John on Eeyore? Oh, no, no, I'm trying to, yeah, Dr. Corder, that's it. Okay. Frank was helping me think. And David says, praise from Sabrina is very, very high praise indeed. Oh, awesome, David.
Oh, it's well deserved, though. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
And Chris says, maybe you have a rack spurt in your ear, Connie. Now, I think what it is today, I don't know. I think the weather just kind of has me feeling nappish. So I guess like my thinking's not working the best today. And Julie's telling you hello, Frank. He says hi back. And we have Dorla here. Hi, Dorla. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? Eh, okay, Sharon said no, 70s show called Emergency. Okay. I was wrong. But I do remember me some Eeyore though.
Mhm.
Um and now I can't think of his name. George Clooney, that's it. George
Yeah, he was
Clooney.
in it, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. But really, he was only on it for like I think 2 seasons. He really wasn't on it long.
But he was an important character, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he was very nice looking.
It was funny with ER. I always thought they would have oh, I can't think of their names. What was the main doctor's name on ER, Frank? Dr. Green, yeah. Dr. Green and
Oh, didn't he wear glasses?
yeah, the one with the glasses. I
Yeah.
always thought at first that they would have had him and that female doctor, the redhead,
She was
Dr.
British.
Lewis.
Well, she's British.
No, this was another one before her.
Oh,
Because at the very beginning, Dr. Lewis and Dr. Green, it seemed like they kind of had a thing, like an interest in each other, especially him with her. And then she moved away. And then she came back a few seasons later. And that's when he moved on, I think, to the British woman.
oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see. Chris says, I think she means Randolph Mantooth John from Emergency. Yeah, I was on the wrong show. And let's see, where am I? Crazy Engine Treasures is here, and my mind's going blank on your first name. I'm sorry. What's your first name? Is it Trish? I want to say Trish. Let me know, Crazy Engine. And now Chris is saying, or was it John Smith? Me have no clue. I think it was John Smith. Sharon saying that's it, Chris. Dorla says I'm working on a blanket and a shawl. Nice.
Darla? It's Darla. Oh my God, Darla, I have to email you later.
Yeah, love me some Dorla.
I love Darla.
Laura Lee says I did a Granny D and fell asleep. My body is getting programmed for a nap about this time, and I can't keep my eyes open for anything. Yep, I have days like that, Laura Lee. See, Julie is too. So it's not just me and Laura Lee. It's Julie too. I think it's the weather. Okay, it is Trish. Okay, good. Chris says every time I turn around, someone that looks like me has drank all my coffee. Are you sure it's not you, Chris? And to make things easier, just take the coffee pot and put a straw in it. You'll
You
be
know, I think I
coffee.
figured that one out. You know what happens is when he drinks coffee, he subconsciously looking at himself in a mirror and thinks it's somebody else. And then he's thinking, he drank my coffee. I'm just being silly, but you never know.
And let's see. Jessica says I went dumpster diving this morning and found stuff and made a video. Cool. And Dorla wants to go dumpster diving with Jessica. Like just dive in. Whee! Laura Lee says, Chris, I have the same problem. Okay, so let's move on to the next question.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. How do you take your coffee? Me, personally, I like it with one sugar and maybe a third of the cup is milk. I like it quite milky.
See, this is a perfect question for Chris. I still think he's going to say in a coffee pot with a straw. For me, I like the sugar-free flavored coffee creamers and pretty much any flavor I typically like except the fruity pebbles. I tried that one time and it is horrible. But and then I like especially Starbucks coffee and I like the flavored coffees and usually I use the sugar-free coffee creamer and some stevia. I love coffee. Ooh, and the holiday flavored coffees and creamers. Ooh, yeah.
I like to add caramel sometimes.
Laura Lee says, Chris, your shadow did it. David
Yes.
says, I think it was Dr. Green, but I can't be sure that my memory is accurate. Wasn't he married at the beginning of the series and the distance caused by the training situation resulted in divorce? I think so. I think he was. I don't know. It's like it's been a while since I've seen it, so my memory's faded. And Dorla says 2 cream, 1 sugar. Laura Lee says hot and black, not too weak, not too strong. And Jessica says no cream, and I just put 5 sweetened lows in my coffee. I used to do that like I think at one time, this was like over 10 years ago. I would, it was a good sized coffee cup, not like a small cup, but I would put like 9 like sweetened lows in my coffee. I've backed down considerably. Like now that'd be like way too sweet, but yeah, back then I did that. Lisa says coffee with a little flavored creamer or milk. And Edna's here. Hi, Edna. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? Barbara says I drink French vanilla cappuccino. And Chris says I used to drink very strong coffee with 80% milk in it, like a strong latte, but I've been on black coffee for 2 months to get away from milk. I don't enjoy it, but it does the job. See, like Frank mostly has milk. He'll use a little bit of coffee, a lot of milk, and sugar. That's how he does his coffee. David says, I will have no powdered or flavored creamers, if you please, only real cream or half and half. And oh, my nose is itching. I think that means someone's thinking about me, huh? Frank, are you thinking about me? Yep, that's it. And this says, I like black strong coffee. And Sharon says, the peanut butter one, Dunkin' Donuts made with the Girl Scout flavors, usually regular, 1 or 2 sugars, prefer flavors. Well, that one does sound good. I don't think I ever tried it though. My nose is still itchy. He must still be thinking about me. Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? Edna says, I'm sewing my animal squares together. So, Edna, I still have you down for my shout out video. I'm just behind on getting it done. I'm hoping probably tomorrow I'll probably get that video done and hopefully upload it. I need to do that video on my Knitting Friday still, but I still have you on my list. And I hope my shout out on my community page helped you. And let's see, Jessica's got to go. Bye, Jessica. Have a good day. And Laura Lee's asking about Edna's MRI. Oh, uh oh. Uh oh. Dorla saying it means you're going to kiss a fool. Uh oh, Frank. He's saying he can be quite foolish. Poor Frank. We're picking on him today. And Laura Lee says she's going to go to Edna's channel to see it. Okay, you made 10 new Yorny friends. Awesome. Yeah, we need to get you to 1K. So, yeah, if anybody else can help Edna, throw some yarn in her window, give her a shout out. Really, I'm shocked Frank hasn't come around, but he's relaxing in the chair. Edna says, I'm having an MRI Tuesday on my back. I hope everything goes well with your MRI. Sandra's crocheting a lovely blanket for her granddaughter. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite dance move or like your favorite dance style? And this doesn't have to be like a dance move that you actually do, just like something you've seen like on TV or something like that. Um let's see. For dance styles, there is the Carlton. I love the Carlton. Fresh Prince from Bel Air. One of the characters, the Carlton, would always play like this one song, and he would do this. I don't know. You have to see it.
Yeah.
It's funny. Um, I don't know. It's just like this cheery little dance he did, and I always love seeing it. And let's see. Then there's like the Macarena. That's another fun one. Um, but like I've always loved watching like the dances that they do like on So You Think You Can Dance. I love seeing like the performances like that. Uh, and I'm sure there's other style dances, and as I read comments, I may be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one." So how about you, Sabrina?
I'm not really much of a dancing person myself. I used to do ballet many years ago. The pirouette was a lot of fun. But beyond that, watching Michael Jackson dance and all his moves, that's magical to me. But that's it, really. I don't really know much about the moves about today. I don't know. Fred Astaire, that's my thing. I used to watch him a lot.
Just basically anything that's dance related. You know,
Yeah.
like Michael Jackson's moonwalk. That's what.
Oh, amazing.
And Edna says slow dancing.
Ballroom is quite nice to watch.
But yeah, if those that have channels, if y'all can mention Edna's channel on y'all lives or like shout her out on y'all community tabs, you know, anything that y'all can do to help her, please do so. And let's see. Nisi has to go. Have a good day, Nisi. Chris says the dance of joy from the TV show Perfect Strangers. I remember the TV show, but I'm trying to remember the dance of joy. And Sharon says not really dancing, but ice skating routines. Yeah, those are beautiful. Sharon says Balky. And Darla says Dirty Dancing. Yeah, that was a good movie and the dances. Like especially the dance at the end with that lift. That was awesome. Laura Lee says I always wanted to clog. There's always tap dancing. Do some tap dancing. I'm trying to think of some other cute little dances. The Super Bowl shuffle. Y'all remember that one?
I don't know it.
The Cabbage Patch. Um, let's see. Oh no, I can't think of anything else. Okay, so you want to go ahead and move on to the next question?
Yes. Okay, so if you were a superhero, what would you call yourself and what superpower would you have? So I had to think about this myself, and I think I would call myself, are you ready for this? Super kinesia, because I would like to have the power of psychokinesis and telekinesis. That's just by thinking, you are doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to say in my mind, okay, I want you to go and clean the bathroom. Just put the mop in the bathroom and clean. And the mop goes automatically and clean. You're doing it with your mind and you're not moving yourself. This is what I would like to do.
Me, I would want to be Yarn Girl. And I would want to turn around like Wonder Woman and turn into this big skein of yarn. And then I would want to like have like yarn darting out, kind of like, I guess, like missiles to other people. And like my yarn would protect me. I don't know.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yarn Girl.
That would be great.
So what would y'all name y'all superhero self, and what type of powers would y'all hold? Granny Edna says too old to think about superheroes.
Never too old for this.
Sharon says yes, cleaning by thinking would be great.
But I mean, you could do anything, not just that. You could anything at all.
Be creative.
Yeah, just by thinking, it's going to get done.
And Dorla says that's an awesome superpower, Sabrina. Can you make it happen at my house too?
Yeah, try.
And Barbara says, I used to square dance. I can do the two step and the box step cha cha. Wanted to learn more ballroom dances. Oh, that's nice. I wish I could dance, do all those nice dances. Laura Lee says she's got to think on this one. Oh, in case y'all don't know, I posted it on my community page today. But I am going to be doing an impromptu live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to be going live from Restream instead of StreamYard. And I will, if anyone wants to jump up on the panel with me, feel free to do so tomorrow. I will put that link out there. But you will need Restream if you're going to jump up with me. Just make you a Restream account, and then like if I post a link, then it should be pretty straightforward, and I do the rest. It shouldn't be that difficult to do. Normally I go live from StreamYard, but I want to make sure that I have my hours saved for when I have guest stars on. So, and I know I'm going to be like right at 20 hours. And I'm probably going to have to cut a few lives shorter so I don't go over my hours. But that's why I'm going live from Restream, because it's unlimited. And y'all get to see what my green screen actually looks like. Because I haven't figured out how to use the green screen on it. So you're just gonna see my green fabric in the background. But hopefully I can figure it out though, eventually. But yeah, like I had said the other day, I probably will be doing some impromptu lives. So just kind of be on the lookout. I'll post them. I'll typically have it posted on my community tab when I decide to do them. And Laura Lee says, "How about super genius? That could solve all the world's trouble." Super genius!
Yes.
I'm having too much fun. Oh, awesome, Laura Lee! I can't wait. I'm gonna love that. Thanks so much. She made a tree skirt for me. She says she's gonna make that
Okay.
this week. Okay. I guess. Oh, Deanna's here. Hi, Deanna. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? And probably do one, maybe two more questions before we start
Okay.
wrapping things up. Okay, Dorla, I hope you have a good day. Okay, can one of my moderators drop Sabrina's channel again?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully I still have a moderator here. But if not, Edna, it is in the description box of this live, Sabrina's link. Deanna says she's working on an American flag lapgan. Awesome. Okay, so the next question is, how did you meet your spouse or significant other or whatever type love person you have in your life? Or maybe even your fur babies. um for me, the way that me and Frank met, he actually messaged me on MySpace and friended me on my sent me a friend request. And at first I'm like, okay, who is this guy? And I saw he was mutual friends with a girl I went to high school with. So I went ahead and, I added him and we started talking. And, we seemed to be hitting it off. And I asked my friend, I'm like, okay, what's the deal with this guy? And, she basically said, oh, he's a good guy, yada, yada, yada. So me and Frank, kept talking, and then we finally decided to meet each other. And and the funny thing with me and Frank, even the first time me and him talked on the phone, it was like we completed each other's sentences, and like we always seemed to know what the other one was thinking. And we still do this. But like when we met up at Walgreens, and then we went play putt golf. We went eat out, and we went catch a movie together. And now you have me and the biscuit together forever. So how about you, Sabrina?
Oh, me? I don't have anybody, so I don't know what to tell you on that. For me, the man of my life is my son.
Well,
So that's it, really. He really brightens up my life every day. Hello.
we now have the biscuit, and Julie, I think, missed him.
Oh,
I think she left already. Say hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank. Bonjour.
bonjour.
That's Frank for you.
It's so cute to see you two together. So
Oh,
cute.
oh, thanks. And let's see. Sharon says, I'm making an Among Us hat. Nice.
My son loves Among Us.
Yes. And here's Sabrina's link right here. So if y'all don't have Sabrina, go grab her up, toss some yarn in her window, show her some love.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Laura Lee says, I got my fur baby 7 years ago. My daughter found him for me. Nice. And Edna says, met my husband of 60 years as we went to school together. And Deanna says, Mike and I met when in grade school. He was 14. I was 13. He was my big crush, and we're together for a while. I went on to Christian private school. He raced motorcycles. We were both married to someone else. Okay. Someone else. It didn't work out. We've been married 21 years. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. And Lisa threw some yarn in your window, Sabrina.
Pardon?
Lisa threw some yarn in your window. She subscribed to you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, you see,
I
that's one
don't know
advantage.
what that means, throwing someone some yarn at the window. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, that's kind of a saying that a lot of us use. That it means we subscribe to your channel.
Thank you so much. Does Lisa have a channel?
No, she doesn't.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And that is one perk a lot of times. Like whenever you come live with me, you typically will pick up some new subscribers.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, this is amazing. Thank you.
Because I try to do what I can to encourage people to check out my guest stars channel.
And this is fun, isn't it? I'm enjoying this.
I'm glad to hear. I try to make things fun.
It is fun. And, I really love your background too.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. I do want to put something out there. And I think let's see where I have one more live spot that I need to fill for this month. Let's see. November 29th, I still need to schedule someone to come live with me. And it will be at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time because I have to go to the doctor that day. So I had to push my live back. So if anyone is interested in that spot, send me an email or, well, you should be able to tell me in the chat because there's not a lot of movement in the chat. So I should see it. But let me know if anyone's interested in that spot. I need to get that one filled. And let's see. Amagurumi Ninja's here. Hi, how are you doing today? And so is Iris and Backbeat. How are y'all and what are y'all working on? Yeah, we're not going to be live too much longer, but I am glad that y'all popped up. And Deanna says she'll subscribe after the live's done to you, Sabrina.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lisa
Thank
says,
you
I
so
wish
much.
people would throw yarn in her window. I have 55 subscribers, just no content yet. Hey, y'all, go ahead, throw some yarn in Lisa's window. So, Lisa, are you planning to do a channel? Because if you do start to do a channel, let me know and I'll shout you out when you're ready.
Mhm.
And that goes for anybody. You know, any of my Yorny friends, if y'all start a channel, just let me know and I will definitely give y'all a shout out. But just make sure I realize it. Barbara says Turbo has jumped off the hay wagon and ran a spike through his foot. I sat at the front of the cafeteria at high school. He was getting lunch one day with his best friend, who found my best friend attractive. It's funny how sometimes we meet our loved ones. Oh, I had more comments than I didn't see. Okay. And Backbeat says Rest Day volunteered 6 hours yesterday. And Deanna says, I've thought about it, but I don't have the equipment. Like now, some people just do videos from their phones. A
Mhm.
lot of times, you don't really need that much equipment. But like if you're doing through your phone, you can't go live from your own channel until you reach 1,000 subscribers. I think it is. I don't know why they do that. I don't know. YouTube and the rules.
It is a mystery to me.
Especially when you can go live from a computer. I don't understand why they make it like that. And Samantha's here. Hi, Samantha. How are you? And what are you working on? And Barbara saying since Turbo was tired, the friend suggested they sit with us. We went together for a short while in high school. We both went through 2 marriages before getting back together. And it is funny, like how people get back together. Okay. And I don't know if I just told you hi, Warren, or not, but hi, Warren. How are you and what are you working on? He says he's working on Jacob's ladder pieces. Hope you receive that cup of coffee. I haven't checked, but I'll check after I finish my live. Deanna says, really, I need to look into it now that I'm having more time. Yeah, because a lot of people, I know a lot of people, they do their videos from their phone. I mean,
Mhm.
I did invest in my vlogging camera because this is how I film my videos from here, from this camera. But and then I had to get a web camera to so I could go live from my computer. But yeah, Sharon says I use my camera. My daughter uses her laptop. I mean, now, and then sometimes too, lighting can be a thing, but like some people have better lighting than others. I say work with what you got. And Crystal says she's back. She vacuumed and then Mama got home and had to unload the car. Tell Mama I said hi, and tell Mom too. And Backbeat is 21 from 700. Congrats, Backbeat. And if someone could drop his channel, and y'all can go check him out too. You still working on the same blanket as before? Awesome. Backbeat says tomorrow I'll be making a Red Heart Party Time hat. Nice. And this says I use a web camera but never went live. And Crystal says I use my camera on my phone to film videos, but only downside is there's not much space on it.
Mm.
And Crystal's telling her people hello for me. Yeah. So I guess this is a good spot to wrap up. So is there anything you want to say before we say our goodbyes?
Um, I don't know really. I just want to say thank you so much for having me on your live. It's been so much fun. And that's it really. I don't know what else to say. It's been really a lot of fun.
And
Thank
I
you
want
so
to
much.
You're welcome. I want to thank you for coming live with me. And like I said a little while ago, I will be doing an impromptu live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will open the panel, but just so y'all know, I will be using Restream tomorrow. So if y'all want to come on the panel, make sure y'all have a Restream account. Um, so yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get around to filming my videos that I need to do. Hopefully today, if not today, then sometime tomorrow. Because like I said earlier, I'm feeling nappish today, but I need to do my knitting Friday and my shout out Thursday video. Um oh yeah, and don't forget the 28th, I will be doing my Thanksgiving themed video. So make sure to send y'all Thanksgiving themed pictures to me. Anything like fall related, like your Thanksgiving decorations, outdoor decorations, stuff y'all cook for Thanksgiving. The only thing I ask is don't include children in your pictures because
Mhm.
YouTube has rules when it comes to that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving themed video. And I will even include some Halloween or core of pumpkin pictures in this video if it didn't make it to the last video. But yeah. Oh yeah, and also the 5 Yarnaholics will be going live the 28th to Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's me, Crystal the Yorny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, um, Lisa with Coping with Yarn, and it's gonna be on Lisa's channel. Cindy with Pups and Crochet, and Stephanie with Life and Stitches. We're all gonna get together, do a live. We alternate each month whose channel it's on, and this month it's gonna be on Lisa with Coping with Yarn's channel. And let me read the last few comments before I say goodbye. Let's. Oh, Backbeat did a crochet video. Awesome. And he's not feeling great, fighting a cold. Hope you feel better, Backbeat. Deanna says, sounds fun, Connie. I hope I remember. I don't get reminders, can't figure out why. Most of that, YouTube is glitchy. It's like you really can't rely on YouTube for notifications. I mean, like I get most of the time I don't get my notifications for comments or new subscribers. Um, I mean, I know sometimes it's because subscriptions aren't public, but even still, I know I don't get most of my new subscriber notifications. Um, Really, the best thing to do is like set an alarm on your phone if you don't want to miss my lives.
Mhm.
But like I said, I don't know why YouTube, because even like today I was responding to comments, and there was a good 5 comments I got the notification for, but when I clicked on that comment, the comment wasn't there. So for some reason, YouTube must have
Oh,
taken
that happens to me a lot. Some
the
people will post a comment, and I'm thinking, well, where is it?
Now I know sometimes it's because like I've noticed like if you mention like the word help in a comment, because sometimes people will say something like, let's help each other out, and YouTube don't like that because you're not supposed to say if anything similar to, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to you. That's a no. And I think that's how, because I notice a lot of times if anything like about helping, or you talk too much about like channels, certain words, I notice YouTube
Mhm.
kind of, it happens to a lot.
Sometimes it's just ordinary
Yes,
messages coming.
sometimes it is, but
It's just
I don't know.
something
YouTube
wrong
is YouTube.
because I like to respond to everyone that writes a comment, and when that happens, I'm thinking that person's gonna think that I deleted their comment, and they're gonna think the worst of me. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Pure and simple.
I worry about that too, and it's like, but the bottom line is if I don't respond to you, send me an email, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't ignore my messages. So, if you, especially if it's something of an importance and I don't respond, either send me another comment, send me an email. And a lot of times it really is better just to do the email route if it's something important. Okay, and Gail's here. Hi, Gail. We're wrapping up, but I'm glad you did join us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Samantha, you can send the pictures to my email. It's just another stitch 2020 at gmail.com. And it's scrolling right here on the screen. And it's also in the description box of all my videos. Or another thing, you can join my Facebook group, which right here, Nightbot dropped the link to it. And it's
Oh,
also in the description box of all my videos. And you can post pictures in my Facebook group too. And let's see. Barbara said there was 26 years before the time I had last saw him until I saw him when I moved back to Kentucky, and another year before we got back together. But that's awesome how y'all made y'all way back to each other.
mm-hmm.
And let's see. Seeing if I missed anything. Lisa says I have to go wash my old puppy's bedding. Sometimes he can't hold it. Oh, shat puppy. Yeah, I'm just about to wrap up. Okay. Yeah, and Deanna brings up another good point. Like when it comes to lives, I try to read as many of the comments as I can. Sorry. Now sometimes if I start getting too backed up on comments, I will just have to like kind of skim and move on. And it's not that I'm trying to leave anyone out. And then there are times that you accidentally overlook a comment and it's not on purpose. So I don't want anyone to ever feel like I leave you out. That is never my intention. But exactly what she says, the chat can move fast and sometimes it'll jump and you'll overlook a comment. I mean, stuff happens, but like I said, if it's something important, just retype it. And let's see. Okay. Well, you don't have to join my Facebook group or anything, Samantha. That's just another option. Okay, so I'm caught up in the chat and I'm really saying goodbye now. Kind of like how you start walking out that door and it takes you like 30 minutes to finally leave. Okay, I'm serious. Bye, bye, everyone.
Bye,
I hope
everyone.
you have a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light. Bye.
Bye.